Google's top two AI scientists just walked out the door, and the chart is telling a very clear story. We dive deep in the detail after global market recap. Monday was a split session around the world. In Asia, Japan's Nikkei jumped 1.55% to 72,354. Semiconductor stocks led the way. Shanghai gained 1.78%. Hong Kong's Hang Seng slipped 0.65%. In Europe, Germany's DAX rose 0.62%. The UK's FTSE added 0.72%. France's CAC dipped 0.25%. In the US, tech took a hit. The NASDAQ fell 1.32% to 26,166. The S&P 500 dropped 0.37% to 7,472. The Dow held up, closing up 0.29% at 51,712, but only because of one stock. And in a historic moment, the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index closed above 3,000 for the very first time ever, finishing at 3,004. Here is what drove Monday's session. First, Google. Two of Alphabet's most important AI scientists left the company within days of each other. Noam Shazir, who co-led Google's Gemini AI models, announced he is moving to OpenAI. And then John Jumper, vice president of Google DeepMind, a 2024 Nobel Prize winner, and the scientist behind AlphaFold, announced he is joining Anthropic. Alphabet dropped nearly 5%, its biggest single-day fall in months. Second, SpaceX. SPCX fell 16.4% to $154.60, its third straight losing day. SpaceX announced it is raising $20 billion in bonds just 10 days after the largest IPO in history. Investors saw that as a sign of heavy spending ahead and sold off. Third, Iran. The U.S. and Iran agreed on a 60-day roadmap toward a final peace deal following talks in Switzerland. Oil prices fell nearly 2.4% to around $74 a barrel on the progress. Fourth, two bright spots. Caterpillar, CAT, jumped 3.7% to $1,022, hitting a new all-time high, and was the only reason the Dow stayed green. And the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index crossed 3,000 for the first time ever, showing investors are moving money out of big tech and into smaller companies. Now, the most interesting part, let us look at what the GOOGL chart is showing us. This is a one-year daily chart. The big picture first, GOOGL has been in a strong uptrend all year, from around $162 last June, all the way up to the all-time high of $408.61, marked at the top of the chart as the ATH resistance level, hit on May the 18th. But look at what happened in June. The stock has pulled back sharply. Monday's close was $349.68 on elevated volume of 31.77 million shares. That is a drop of 14.4% from the all-time high in just 5 weeks. Now look at the moving averages. The price is now below the 50-day moving average at $368, below the 20-day EMA at $367, and below the 40-day EMA at $365. All the short-term moving averages are above the current price. That is the bearish signal on this chart. The current support level, or $335, is the first key level to watch. If that breaks, the second support level at $313.50 is next, and just below that sits the 200-day moving average at $311.69. That is the long-term floor. Now the indicators. RSI is at 38.98. Remember, we have covered sell the news setups where RSI was above 80, MRVL at 85, a VGO high, Dell at 89. In those cases, easy money was already made at the top. GOOGL is the opposite. RSI is at 39, falling toward 30, which is the oversold level. This is a sentiment shock driving price toward chart support, not an overextended rally. Williams percent R is at negative 76.78, just above the oversold threshold of negative 80, and the MACD is negative with red histogram bars, confirming downside momentum's in control. The key question, will the support level at $335 hold? If buyers step in there, a recovery is possible. If it breaks, watch the second support level at $313.50. The last line before the 200-day moving average. Three things to remember. 1. GOOGL dropped nearly 5% and is 14.4% off its all-time high after losing two of its top AI scientists to OpenAI and Anthropic. 2. Watch the support level at $335 on the chart, and if that breaks, the second support level at $313.50 is next. 3. RSI at 39 is approaching oversold, but not there yet. Not a signal to act, but a sign the easy downside money may already be made. Next test, Q2 earnings, July the 21st. That is your Global Market Pulse Daily for June 23rd, 2026. Subscribe for tomorrow's update, posted every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. Happy trading.